Thank you, Titan. Oh man, that's so bad. Thank you guys. Welcome. Welcome YouTube. Sorry. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, no, I was muted on YouTube. I'm dual streaming on YouTube right now. Thank you. Thank you, Titan. I appreciate you, bro. All right, guys. Manage. DNS settings. Action dot drgreg dot show. Forwarding. No. Can you guys see that on I can click it and you can click can you click the can you click the link, the phone numbers? Is that what you can you is it easy to use? This. Yeah, I did. Oh, that's so weird. All right, guys. Okay, nice Ducray. Nice, perfect, guys. Nice, cool, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, just Kristen. Perfect, guys. Can you see the template below? Can you see the template below? Okay, thank you, dude. DNS settings. Dyna.dns. Okay, boom, there it is. Okay, and then subdomain record type. In the first text box under subdomain, type action. Action. Forward. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm making up a drgreg.show Action DNS right now, trying to make it easier for you guys to get to it, and so that they can't time me out. Should I make this the subdomain? Domain records, subdomain records. Yeah, in the general there's a link now. So check the general Discord, and there should be a thing that a Discord link. You could just like save that Google Doc. That's where it's all going to be. So every day that's going to be updated today. So we're calling about New Hampshire Bill HB 524. Those are the senators. This is the call template and then the email template. And then if you've done that and you called any of them, let me know and we can add you to the action tracker. Boom. So NB, so that's a good question. We're going to have this a lot. I think that we can't lie. They're going to know that we're not from the states that we are calling from, but we need to tell them, if you are in New Hampshire, that's very important, right? Any of you that are from these states, you should absolutely talk about how important it is. The email template is below that. But I think that we have to talk to them about why it's important. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't matter, right? If they get us and they get a bombardment of emails and voices, oh, you can call in on behalf of residents. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, behalf of. That's a really good idea. Okay. Yeah, Helen. If you called any of those, or if you've emailed any of them, let me know so then I can add it. Dude, Marissa's awesome's already done 5 today, so we're already up to 10 because of mine and hers. So subdomain action, this forward, paste your email. So this is going to be for action.drgreg.show. Right. I called Texas State Rep on behalf of Greg Stoker a few times when he was stuck in Israel. Okay. Sorry, John, I'm not looking for a friend right now. Yeah, sorry. We're trying to get this done, bro. We're kind of trying to organize outside and bring down MAHA. So yeah, exactly. Exactly, Marissa. It's hard the first time and then do it and we can. Okay, let's do a 301. Um, okay, cool. All right, so it should have action dot Dr. Greg dot show. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right. Yeah, you just Helen, just say that I am calling on behalf of New Hampshire residents. Okay, Juliana. Well, we're all here. We're all supporting you to make the calls. You'll have to put your name and often your address to your call, but understand it makes a difference. Absolutely. Yeah, Marissa, for sure. Yeah, Racer, you're misunderstanding what's actually happening. So MAHA is putting through over 400 bills across the country, and a lot of them aren't even banning vaccines. A lot of them are banning cancer treatments. They're banning ways like the idea that someone that is sick with a communicable disease that is known to be sick, okay, that has like measles, for example, like a known case of the measles, they don't have to stay home anymore. So they're fighting for the ability for these people to go out and spread diseases to people without consent. I mean, we're so far beyond like, oh, it's beyond anti-vax. It's beyond racer X. We literally have gone through. I've read. There's over 400 that we are tracking, brother. Yeah, this is the states. These are the states that there are. So it's every state, pretty much minus Maryland and five others. So we're talking like 43 states. It's not freedom, Ruben. It has nothing to do with freedom. It has nothing to do with freedom, dude. How is freedom banning anti-cancer treatments for people? How is that freedom? That doesn't make any sense, dude. You think it's free and liberating for the people to die? It's insane, dude. Exactly. What's the pursuit of happiness when you have communicable diseases spread to you? I mean, it's just ridiculous. What's up, Abby? How's it going?
Oh, hi. Pretty good. How are you?
Good.
I just wanted to make a quick suggestion and then I'll hop down.
Sure.
Um, first, I'll say that I successfully moved through the immuno response.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
I'm so happy
I
for
feel
you.
better.
Good.
I found out why I reacted the way that I reacted,
Uh huh.
and it makes sense. But that just means, again, that if I would have gotten the actual diseases, I would have been 1,000 times worse. So I'm
Dang.
really glad that I got vaccinated. Yeah.
Thank you.
But anyways, so oh, what was I gonna say? So I think that we need to, even if we start off with free marketing. So I have like two different types of backgrounds here. I
Okay.
used to sell digital marketing, and then now I do fundraising for nonprofits. So like food banks, but also like I used to do it for Amnesty International, the
Okay.
Human Rights Campaign.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about like collecting signatures and
Mm-hmm.
donations and things like that. And I think it would be good, since we're in a kind of like a digital third space here, if we're going to use like free marketing since money is tight, then we should promote people on top of this to like market the things that we're doing specifically while we're doing them in those states. So
Mm-hmm.
like let's say like 1 week or one day we're calling on New Hampshire, then
Yeah.
we need to be posting, everybody needs to be posting, what's up New Hampshire, like this is what we're
Yeah.
doing. Go out, talk to your representatives, da da da, let's get you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
joined
Exactly.
on whatever. And then even maybe down the line later, and then I'll shut up, we can get like someone designated to running ads and doing this for us, and we can get donations from people to run ads in places just like billionaires do, but on a really small scale.
Hmm.
um,
That's an interesting idea. I hadn't thought about running ads. I think that is a good idea. Like targeted. I was thinking about doing like a New Hampshire kind of like an infographic kind of thing where we can make it and push it out. I think that's a good idea. Is creating the infographic and then sharing it, and then having that be be mass shared, or I guess you guys could repost or reshare it on your own. I don't know how the most um, effective way is, but whatever it is, we would have that available
Yeah,
for sure.
everybody. I think the most effective way is everybody downloading it and then posting it by themselves,
Okay.
and then also reposting everybody else's and just kind of like making it a big deal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The same way you do with any type of cause or any type of fad,
Uh huh.
um, and then yeah, that, and then also yeah, down the line, if it becomes more of like a, because we are headed towards the times like you're saying, they're just trying to take away, I forgot the word you used and I'm brain fog today, but they're just trying to take away public safety, I think
Yeah.
is what you said,
Exactly. Yeah.
and
Public
public
health.
health.
It's just they're trying to dismantle any type of public health that we have. It's like
Yeah.
again, they're trying to ban cancer drugs, anti-cancer drugs, because just because they use RNA and lipid nanoparticle delivery the same as the COVID, there's no reason for it other than it's just the same as the COVID thing. So they're gonna, and that has been used since 2015, guys. So FDA approved cancer drugs that people are on that are they're saving their lives. These people want to ban that. I mean, it's not even remotely makes any sense. Yeah, Ruben, I don't want any of your opinions to be dictating my healthcare, bro. I'm sorry, but you have no idea what you're talking about. It's okay to be in chat, and I appreciate you being here, but you've never been correct on anything medical. So the idea that people like you are banning treatments, it's so very scary to me. So we are actively going to be shutting these stuff down. So
And
anyway,
I think it's going to take a while.
mhm,
So I think that, with it being so deeply rooted and with it going like it's, since it's going to take a long time,
yeah,
maybe later down the line, once we have more people on our campaign, we can say, hey, look, it would be really cool if we could do ads and we could do marketing, because
yeah,
sometimes an ad can cost you $20 and you can end up getting 15,000 people in the payout, right? So just something to think about and have in your back pocket.
okay,
That's all I really wanted to
that's a
say.
good
And
idea.
thank you for doing this. This is like so great. I speak all the time about how the left is, they're sitting out there, and some people might not like this, and then I'll get down, but they're sitting out there with their No Kings uh, posters,
Yeah,
but there's not any action, right? And this is what
exactly.
it looks like to have a political stance and have a stance in something and actually take an action. So thank you
Yeah,
for taking action
yeah.
behind the things that you care about.
Thank you. Thank you for. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I know. I can already say the views are gonna plummet, guys. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. We were gonna. Yeah. Someone has to do this stuff. I don't know why. Reading that AP article and seeing just how unhinged these articles are, and how pervasive they are. Over 400 guys. We're talking like dozens per state sometimes, and they're going after like the most basic healthcare that we have. We don't we don't have much healthcare in the United States. One of the best things that we have as a resource is our herd immunity to some of these. Our vaccine status actually is one of the better ones somehow, despite our healthcare system, right? And then now we're not only just banning vaccines, we're banning other related healthcare treatments as well. I mean, it's absolutely wild.
And then on top of that, we're banning healthcare.
Yeah,
Would
yeah.
you look at that?
Everyone's
So
everyone's healthcare is going up, guys. If your premiums, because of the decrease in the Medicaid dollars, basically what's going to happen is all of these um, pools are going to be more expensive because they have to, you know, they have to absorb the cost of the Medicaid expansions, that's being decreased, the Medicaid cuts that have been happening because of the Trump omnibus bill. So what that means is all of our healthcare premiums and everything is going up. So it's wild. It is important to protest, Marissa. I think that it is true, but at some point we have to have direct action, and hopefully that's what we're doing here. You know, the any actions, guys. We are we're counting just as good as vaccines. So vaccines are an action. Your political actions, emailing, showing up to a protest, showing up and doing something, we're counting our actions here too, so we can see what's going on. And if every single bill that we block, we are going to celebrate, guys. Every single one of these 423 that does not go through, we are going to celebrate them because we are going to be attacking every single one. So, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Dr. Greg. I really
Mhm.
appreciate you. And thank you for listening to my suggestions.
Dude,
And
great.
I
Abby,
will
thank
be
you
on.
so much. You're going to be a huge resource for us going forward. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah. Just let me know if you need anything at all. I'll be
Okay.
around.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye. Dude, give it up for Ambi, guys. Amazing person. Incredible, man. Okay. All right. So, first things first. So, okay. So, I just got action Dr. Greg show going. So, this right here, this, guys, is going to be pin this action.drgreg.show. That is going to be your homepage for actions. Okay. Every day I'm going to update that Google sheet so you don't have to worry about it. You can go to action.drgreg.show, and that's where you're going to have your actions for the day. Um, and we're going to figure it out. But yes, Marissa, that's another thing. So those are your actions in order to try to get stuff done. But in-house, in-person town halls, we also have those. Okay. I need to figure out a way to get this information out. Maybe we could brainstorm something. This is the this is the thing, guys. We're just kind of like we're doing this live. It's just little we are. This is the first time. If you think about it, it's actually kind of wild. It's the first time a political movement has started and is being built, live streamed on TikTok ever in the creation of a political movement. We are like literally a grassroots political movement that is being built right here, right now. I mean, that's kind of cool if you think about it, but it's also just kind of odd that it's literally just me talking to you. So, this is it. This is it. Okay. If there's 30 of us in a room, and we were doing stuff together, I think that was a win. So we're kind of doing that right now. We're co-working, right? We're co-working. Yeah. So this is exactly, guys. So action.drgreg.show. Get some of those actions. If you call tonight, email right now, guys. We have I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here for the next 3 hours. So get your actions done and we can add it to the tracker. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I would love to figure out ways to track who has the most actions so that we can have an impact there. But so tab out, do your emails, come back in, do your calls, leave a message, come back in. We're co-working together right now, okay? We are working together, and I want to Ruben, they have answering machines. They have answering machines. No, John, I'm about to ban you. Um, so silly goose. Go to action.drgreg.show. I have an email template out there. I have a call template there. Exactly, silly goose. So we have the email and the yeah, exactly. So action.drgreg.show has your political actions. That'll take you to the Google Doc, and that will take you to what's going on. Perfect, silly goose. Ruben, there's over 400 anti-science, anti-public health bills going in. We're not just talking about anti-vaccine, man. We're talking about the ability for someone to quarantine. We're talking about the ability for epidemiologists to do contact tracing. They're trying to ban contact tracing. They're trying to ban the ability for an epidemiologist to look and see who is sick and could be sick after being in contact with a positive person. In what world would be they are literally trying to pass that right now, Ruben. That is literally what they are doing. So they are literally trying to do that right now. I don't know. I don't know why it is. They're trying to destroy public health. This is not about vaccines anymore, guys. That's what the whole point is. Like those reading those 400 bills, guys, they would they're trying to take away public health. They're trying to ban the ability to there are over 423 anti-science bills. Specifically about 350 are anti-vaccine. It's I don't understand it, Mago. I don't get it. I don't understand how they would ever think that banning people from hey, stay away from one another if you're sick. How is that freedom? Ruben, so these are in the state houses. So the state houses aren't shut down right now. Yes, Collie Girl. All right, Collie Girl, we're still doing the vaccines. Collie Girl, you're awesome. Thank you for getting vaccinated. You're amazing. 3, 2, 1. Yes. So this is how we're doing things from now on, guys. You do a vaccines, we track it. You do a political action, you do an email, you do a phone call, you do anything, we're going to track it. So that's what we're going to do. No, Ruben, they're banning the practice of these things. They're banning the ability to do this. You got my flu, Noah. You're awesome. Let's go. 916. Let's give it up for Noah, guys. And Noah Harry. You're awesome. In 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Lexi. That's awful. That is insane. Yes, yeah. Your local food bank probably needs a donation. It's been really tough right there. The Medicaid cuts. People are using the food banks, and it's absolutely yeah. They're being used dramatically right now. So get your stuff in there if you can. Yeah, yeah, guys, it's bad. It is bad right now. It is very bad. But we are organizing around it, guys. All right. One of the things that we have to do. Okay, so if you're coming in, we are calling in support of New Hampshire stopping this New Hampshire bill. They're trying to ban and take away free childhood vaccines from kids in New Hampshire. So we are currently calling action.drgreg.show. That gets you to the Google Doc that has all the emails, all the call templates, all right there. We're doing that right now. You alt tab, you make an action, you do a call, you do an email, recount it right then, and we will add it to our action tracker because that's what we do here. We improve our communities, we make an impact, we are making a positive change in this world, one person at a time, one action at a time. That's what we're doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing it with me. It's the first time a grassroots political movement has ever been started, streamed, fully transparent on the internet, live streamed right now. It started right here 2 days ago, and it's going to spread. We're going to spread, and we're going to contact every single state house. We're going to contact about every single bill, one state at a time, one state a day, and we are going to make and target 5 state senators every single day until we do this. Thank you, Marissa. I have a DM with him. I'm friends with him, mutuals with him, but I think we get some momentum about it. We get some stuff going on. And that's it. Hi, Noamis. Guys, it doesn't matter what state I live in, okay? New Hampshire getting rid of vaccine mandates is a bad thing for me because you know why? Because that means that more kids are going to be unvaccinated in New Hampshire. So that means that it's more of a chance to spread it to my kids in other states because viruses are transmitted beyond state lines. I know this is a crazy concept, but state lines aren't like a wall in the sand. You can actually transmit things really easily there. Okay. Oh, nice, Marissa. Oh, nice. Okay, well, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yes, Ruben. Do I believe in germ theory, bro? What? So, okay, so one of the big things, Lexi, that really blackpilled me about this whole thing was that I was reading this stuff, and in Idaho passed what Florida had just proposed. And yet it was wall to wall national coverage about Florida proposing to take away childhood vaccine mandates, but Idaho actually did it. No coverage, no media coverage. It's unbelievable. So that is one of the main things. Exactly, Dr. Rowe. Yeah, they're not intimidated by ICE. Yes, NB. Yes, look at that. NB 4 actions, Ducre 1 action. Let's go. Let's go. Do we check all the numbers? 5. We're counting 5. Ducre, NB, you guys are awesome. In 3, 2, 1. Yes. Guys, this has already gone from up to 5 to 15. Let's go. Oh, that's amazing, Ducre. Keep it up the good working. Let's go. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? My freaking, that's crazy. My watch is. Mrs. Dr. G, what's up? Mrs. Dr. G, we've gone from 5 to 15 already. We got 5 calls. We got 5 emails. We're killing it. This is amazing. Our vaccines have already gone up by 5. This is incredible. The first time ever a political movement has been live streamed, fully transparent, guys. Oh, really? It's not the main part of our show anymore, Ruben. I'm sorry. You came here just for the debates. This probably is going to be a little bit boring. I'm sorry. But more important things are coming up. I'm going to debate and talk to people that I disagree with at some point in the future. I'm not saying that's out of the table, right? I want to engage with people that I disagree with, and that's totally fine. But we are starting this thing. Ruben, there's a lot that we can do. So right now, nice. HC Cali, let's go. HC Cali, 5 emails. Incredible, guys. Oh my gosh, I am so warm, guys. My heart is so warm right now. You guys are incredible. HC Cali, 3, 2, 1. Yes. You are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see how much Ruben doesn't think we can do anything right now, guys. Ruben doesn't think we can do anything right now. We were talking about we were talking about this last night that we were going to do some political organizing, and you know what? The anti-vax people laughed in chat. They did laughing emojis, laughing at us. They thought we can't make any difference. They thought we are completely helpless. I don't think so. I don't think that they're expecting us. I don't think that they know about us. I think that we have the advantage. They're not expecting this. Nice. Diana D-Jets. Who is that? Florida. Okay. Okay, guys. So another part that we need to do, Denver Congresswoman. Good job, Doc. Knock. Good job. Did you call today? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, knock TV. Let's go. Knock TV. We'll talk it. We'll take it. 23 in 3, 2, 1. Knock TVX. Awesome. Good job. All right, guys. Okay, yeah, this might not be for you, Ruben. This might not be for you. Okay. All right, guys. Next thing. Okay, action. The Juliana. I think yes. Silly goose. Let's go. Yes, 5 emails. Incredible. You are awesome. Silly goose. Dude, stop it. My freaking thing. I swear, my watch. I hate it. Okay, in three, silly goose. In 3, 2, 1. Yes. You guys are awesome. Sponge, we are organizing and all it's because there are anti-science bills in all these states that are coming for our public health, are shredding our public health, and all these over 400 bills. The yellow means that it's that the bill has been introduced. So all these have it. He's an awful person. And it's more, but it's more than just him. We're going to go through and we're going to do research on these people. I don't I don't think you see any blue there, brother. It's all gray and yellow. Oh, that's a really good point, Marissa. That's a really good point. I did see some of them getting um gray means that it hasn't been introduced, bro. Juliana, if you could go up to New Hampshire. Yeah, exactly, Sponge. It's mostly people that are most of the states. It's only like 5 states. What's up, Love Dad?
Hey, how's it going?
So why do you support the killing of 4 million kids a year?
Well, let's start off in truth. I didn't
But
say
so
that.
wait. No. That's how many people, how many kids are saved every year from vaccines worldwide.
Okay, but I don't know the facts on that, and let's not
Okay,
put
I
words
do.
in
Do you
people's
agree
mouths.
or disagree with kids that they should be vaccinated?
I do disagree with children
Okay, so
being
then
vaccinated.
you have no idea what you're talking about, and you don't know the facts.
No, I do. I
Nope,
have
nope.
kids,
You were right.
and
You don't know, and you're a bad parent then if you're not vaccinating your child.
um, well, my children have been vaccinated against my will and theirs
Good.
because I was in the military, and it was required for them. Uh, up to a certain point and until I got out. And and if I had had the choice and could go back, I would absolutely not vaccinate them.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to get some education here because admittedly I'm going to be far more ignorant about the science behind vaccines than you are, but what I'm not ignorant to are things like health and fitness and diet and how those and just regular hygiene practices and how those can effectively eliminate the need for vaccines.
That's nonsense.
How so?
Because a healthy immune system, a fully functioning healthy immune system, can be taken over by an invading force, which is a virus. I mean, do you think that viruses are real?
And it was also built to overcome invading foreign bodies and bacteria.
It's not successful every time. The viral load can outnumber the amount of antibodies, and that's when people die of disease. Constantly.
So don't refute that at all. But where do these viruses and bacteria stem from?
Okay, so you don't agree with germ theory. So you don't think that viruses are real.
Oh no, I believe they're real. I'm
Okay.
asking where they stem from.
Okay, I mean they've evolved. So viruses are a product of evolution.
Okay, well, evolution has been disproven on multiple levels, but
No, you're completely incorrect there. I mean that's
no,
nonsense.
that's
Nope,
actually
nope,
factually true, and
no,
you know that.
no, it's not.
There's
Nope.
no
I literally have a degree in
verifiable
evolution,
evidence.
so I definitely know what I'm talking
There,
about. So you're
there's
again,
no verifiable evidence, and I'll ask you to provide some after I finish my question, but or statement, but there is no verifiable evidence that we can observe throughout documented history of evolution actually taking place. There are theories of it, and science has created many theories about this that do sound logically accurate on the surface, but there is no actual evidence of evolution actually taking place, except for in the made-up theories about evolution. Can you provide an example of evolution that we have actually witnessed and can verify within human history, documented human history?
yeah, SARS-CoV-2. Yeah,
Say again.
SARS-CoV-2.
So you're just the evolution of viruses you're talking about.
I mean that's a really good one right there.
Okay. No, we can start with that one. Again, you're probably going to have to carry this conversation because when it comes to, vaccines and viruses, I'm not as educated as you are.
What
But
what do you think about
COVID?
what do you think
COVID
about
is
so
a
wait, no,
man-made
so
disease or not?
again, no. So SARS-CoV-2 is the product of evolution. It was a zoonotic spillover event. So yeah, it happened in a wet market in China, and that's just what it is. We have the genetics, and we have the molecular biology, and we have the phylogenetics and the coronavirus sequencing, all to point to it. There's not a single
Well,
shred of scientific evidence to dispute and that corroborates lab leak at all. I mean, do you have like what other what science consensus questions do you agree with? I mean, do you agree with flat Earth?
I mean, I guess we could go into that topic
Yeah,
if
so
you
you
want,
agree
but
with the
should we
flat
stay
Earth?
on
Okay, so
evolution?
evolution's not is fake.
I don't believe in flat Earth.
We're in a
Again,
flat
please
Earth.
don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, then say it.
Don't
Say you
don't
don't.
put words in my
Say you
mouth.
don't agree with flat Earth.
I am reserving judgment
Okay, so you
on
agree with flat
the
Earth
globe
then?
versus flat Earth theory.
No.
No, I don't believe
No,
in flat Earth.
no,
I
then-
don't. I don't believe in that. That's not true.
Okay, so you don't believe in flat Earth. Okay, that's interesting. Why do you agree with like a globe Earth then?
Why do I agree with the globe
Yeah,
Earth?
why do you agree with the consensus there?
Again, I don't agree with that either. I
Okay.
have, for the majority of my life, believed in globe Earth because that's what I was taught throughout school. But the fact we're gonna go down a rabbit hole of conspiracy type theories here
Because that's what you
which I
believe
don't
in. That is the basis of your ideology is conspiracy.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not at all.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
No,
It's
not.
it's whatever
Again, you're putting
whatever
words in my mouth.
manosphere slop that you've listened to and what YouTube channel you've listened to lately. That's what you believe in. You're parodying it right now.
For a doctor, you make a lot of assumptions.
I know exactly. I know you too much. I know you too well. That's the problem.
You're making a lot of assumptions
Prove me
for
wrong.
a doctor.
Prove me wrong for a single. Prove me wrong a single time.
Whose knowledge and intellect is supposed to be rooted in fact. I won't even use the word.
I'm sick of coddling people like you. No, I'm sick of coddling for people. No. You don't get to be coddled any longer, and you get to.
Religion as
No, that's
any
nonsense.
religion that we can talk about.
That's completely wrong.
So
wrong.
where does science get its funding from?
A lot of different places.
90% of scientists, here's a statistic for you, 90%, and it's not an actual statistic, but it's funny because it's inherently true. 90% of scientists agree with the groups that are funding them. the entities that are funding them.
What are you talking about?
You know why? Because the scientists and their funding would not exist if they didn't produce results that agreed with the groups that are funding them. And that is 100% accurate.
How many scientists do you know?
I know quite a few.
Bullshit. I don't think that you know a lot of scientists at all. Where are they? Where
Oh,
do you
no.
research?
Northern Arizona University.
Okay, and they all and how
That's just one of the scientists that I know. But yes.
Okay, so you know a single guy that's like a high school
No.
friend that you don't talk to anymore, and that somehow is that what's going on?
Your assumptions are only discrediting you. And
No,
again,
I mean,
as a
prove me
doctor,
wrong. Like
you
prove me
should not
wrong.
be
Like
making
again, you're saying
the
90% of
scientist,
scientists, and you have one friend that
the
from
one
Northern State
scientist
University.
that I know, or excuse me, the one scientist that I'm referring to right now,
Uh-huh.
who when I met her, not him, was being funded and working through NAU, and she worked in forensic science for the federal government.
Okay.
Was not a friend or a girlfriend or anything like that. In fact, I don't agree with most of the things that this woman stood for in terms of not science, but
so it sounds like you don't know this person at all, then.
Oh no, I know her very well. She is in effect my former stepmother by law.
Okay.
So
it sounds
I know
like
her
you don't know that person well at all. I mean, like again, so in your broadly characterizing and impugning the entire scientific community globally because of this one person that you know.
Let's go back to evolution, and
Yeah,
it's not
you're just
again.
getting
It's
absolutely
not just
dissolved everywhere. So I mean, whatever you want. I mean, you could run from anything that you want.
Can I ask where you actually got your degree, your doctorate from?
Why would it matter to you?
Because at this point, I'm actually questioning whether or not you're an actual doctor.
No,
because again,
we're all sick of coddling people
first
like
of
you.
all-
So why don't you stop
first of all, you're
cryballing, take your left hand,
extremely
grab your
arrogant.
nuts, and actually speak with some conviction, okay? Yeah.
You are one of the worst excuses of a doctor I think I've ever had the
You haven't said
pleasure
a
of.
single thing that I could even respond to. You've been nonsense this entire
You
time.
haven't provided an actual single shred of evidence to support anything that you say you're standing for. But let's tone the heat of the conversation back down, because I do actually want to have
cryballing again. You're cryballing again.
I do actually want to have an intellectual debate with you.
You can't.
And
You're
I'm
not
trying.
capable of it.
Ironically enough, I'm the one trying to give you the opportunity to do that on your show as the doctor and the expert of the field that we are having a debate in, and you can't seem to control your own temper or your own ego long enough to actually have that conversation with me. And that's probably why you're silent right now. So
there's not much to respond to because you have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, you don't think that viruses are real. You don't think that evolution is real. You don't think that you think that flat Earth is true. I mean, it's crazy, dude. You're speaking nonsense. I mean, what do you want me to say?
You're literally speaking lies to your own following. How do you justify?
That's what you just
said. How do you justify that as a doctor?
You literally just said that. You said you agreed with lab leak. You don't think that germ theory is real. Did the moon landing happen?
They know that you're lying.
Did the moon landing happen?
You know that they know you're lying.
Did the moon landing happen?
So let's go back to evolution.
Again, so you can't answer any of these questions because you know that you're just a conspirator.
Because I'm smarter. I'm smarter than to be.
You think that you are this like really brainy skeptic person that's able to draw his own conclusions, and I'm gonna sit on the fence between like flat and globe Earth, and I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be the decider on this. But in reality, you're just a contrarian.
No, I think the fact that I am more willing to be open-minded about things that I don't know fully is more wise than the ego that you're displaying around topics that you fully believe in. I do actually believe that you believe what you're saying, but the fact that you are so assured of yourself that you leave no room for the possibility for there to be contradicting information.
Bro, you're
Con-
discounting 200 years of
contradicts
microbiology
the
research, and you're
wisest,
telling me that I'm full of myself? You have
contradicts
no
the
evidence to
wisest.
discount germ theory, and you're discounting hundreds and hundreds of years of scientific breakthroughs. And
You
you're
are
the one
contradicting.
that's open to new ideas. I mean, again,
You're
nonsense.
contradicting the wisest and most intelligently proven and brilliant minds in the world. The most brilliant minds in the world all agree that we know a fraction of a percent of all of the information there is to know out there in the universe. And the fact that the most brilliant minds in the world
Who's
that
that?
don't include Dr. Greg
Who's that?
collectively agree
Jordan
that
Peterson?
we know
Like, who
that
are
we
you
know
doing?
1%,
What
that we know
nonsense?
1%
What nonsense
of the
scientists are you
information there is to know,
going to? You realize that
means
those
that
people
there
are
is
my
a
peers, right?
90
And I can actually peer
it,
review them, and I can actually
it,
engage with them academically. But
it
for
means
you,
that
you're
there is a
just like spewing whatever
99%.
nonsense you think. So whatever like manosphere podcast you listen to today, you're thinking, wow, what that guy's like a world expert.
It means that there is a 99% chance that we are wrong about the 1% of
You have
information
no
that we
idea
do
what they're
know.
talking about, even with that. No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't.
No.
But you do. Dr. Greg does.
That's what a scientific consensus is. It's not me. I am not the expert, dude. That's the whole point. You're misunderstanding. I'm not. You don't believe me because what I'm saying. It's because of the science and the consensus that's behind my ideas.
So other than the virus example, which we're going to have to agree to disagree on, because you're not even acknowledging the basis of epigenetics, which is short-term modification. I'm going to paraphrase, and you already know this, but it is the short-term modification of genomes, of DNA, based off of the environment or stimuli that being or entity experiences. Is it not?
No, you don't modify DNA. No.
Okay, so maybe modify is not the correct word. It's the activation of certain parts of the
silencing. Gene
right?
Silencing.
Okay, so then we agree on epigenetics.
I mean, not on your first definition, but you've kind of said whatever you could like stumble forward with and got to an agreeable definition.
Well, I've left room for one, for human error, and two, for the possibility of me being wrong, which again, you do not.
You're so
and
smart.
That's part of your problem.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't think that I'm smart, but I know what I know. So can you give one example other than the epigenetic example of viruses? Can you actually give one example?
So wait, you think that viruses are just epigenetics then?
Can you give one example of actual evolutionary changes taking place in one living organism throughout the history of documented?
That's not how evolution works. What's evolution? Explain evolution to me.
You explain it to me. You're the doctor. You're the expert.
You're disproving you don't believe in evolution. So what do you not believe?
Well, educate me then.
I'm not going to spoon feed you a definition. You're the one that is disproving all of biology. So let's you teach me.
Educate your following then.
I already have. I talk about evolution. I'm an evolution major, bro. I literally talk about it all day. People know in chat exactly what I'm talking about.
Me. Put me in my place. What's evolution?
No,
and give me an example.
You're already doing that really well, but yourself. Tell me what it is. Because you think that one organism evolves. I mean, you've already talked about how you don't understand it.
I think I've already proven my point. The 149 coins to my name in your chat room, in your live.
Yeah, I have a lot of anti-vaxxers in here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't ban people for dissenting opinions.
No, but you will arrogantly talk over them, put words in their mouth.
Yeah, because I'm not going to coddle you because you're wrong.
And fail or neglect to actually educate them when you believe that you're
all the time. I literally do all the time. You're the one that's saying evolution isn't true. So again, what do you not believe? Like, tell me. Like, what's not true? Tell me.
The evolution of man and where we come from.
So your definition of
So,
evolution is
do
the
you,
evolution
do
of
you
man.
believe? Do you believe that we came from apes?
We are apes.
How are we apes? Come on, bro.
What do you
Dr.
mean?
Greg, come on.
Yeah.
Be serious here.
Yeah. Again. Okay. So
So we share a great deal of commonality. The human genome and apes share a great deal of commonality in and there's what, less than 10% or less than 1% difference between us.
why do we share 50% of our DNA with the banana?
Right. Yeah. No, perfect point.
Why do we?
Because we're all because we all come from the same creation.
How convenient. But it's wouldn't that be in like your book? So this is why. So you believe in a 6,000-year-old Earth. That's why you don't believe anything. You're just a religious person.
I think no. Well, I believe in a great many things, and I am also a Christian. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're not. No, you're a fake Christian. But
I'm a fake Christian.
Yeah.
How's that?
yeah, because you're not looking out for one another. You're not advocating for, looking out for thy neighbor. You're not looking out, try to help people get vaccinated so that they can look out for one another.
Oh, I'm looking out for my neighbors. If
No,
I
you're not.
don't believe that vaccines
you're not.
are good for people, then I'm looking out
Yeah,
for my neighbor by
Yeah, that's not
advocating
how it
against them.
works. That's not how it works.
Did God create vaccines?
I guess so.
Right.
You don't think that he did? So you think that you
I
thought
guess
you
we
think
found
that
another
humans
category
made
that you
something
are
that even
uneducated
God
about.
couldn't create?
We utilized the parts of nature that God created
Okay.
to create vaccines, which are not created by God. He did give us the ability to create.
So humans are
We are
capable
made in the image of
making
God.
things that God couldn't create. So
It's not that God
we're more
couldn't
powerful
create
than
them.
God
He
then,
didn't
because
create
even
them,
he
and
can't
therein
create vaccines,
lies
but
the
we
key.
created them. So even in your
Therein
own
lies the
brain,
key.
humans are more powerful than God.
Again, you're just putting words in people's mouths.
You don't understand
because
what your own point is, bro. I am literally like, this is like your ideology, and you are failing to even
God
utter
created
anything.
man in his own image, and he created man with the ability to create themselves. We express that creation in art, in construction, in architecture, in many ways. We have the ability to create, and we have that because we were made in the image of God.
Okay,
But
yeah.
but vaccines are just things that we concocted and put together, and they are unnatural, and they really point to again the point that I was originally trying to make in which was where do viruses and bacteria stem from?
Do you think that viruses cause disease?
Absolutely. Well, I think they are the disease, and I think we as human beings created viruses and bacteria inadvertently through things that we shouldn't have been doing and engaging in. If you kill an animal and you leave meat out, bacteria will appear on that animal, and if you consume that bacteria
Dude,
ridden
you're
meat,
so
you'll
wrong.
get
Like
sick.
this is literally the spontaneous generation stuff that Pasteur did like 200 years ago, bro. There is no spontaneous generation of viruses from rotting meat. They literally did that experiment. That's literally what it is.
I didn't say it would spontaneously exist. I said bacteria would appear on that meat. It would travel, or however it gets to that meat,
Okay.
it would be on there. Bacteria already exists. I didn't say it spontaneously or miraculously just appeared, or that's at least that's not what I intended to portray.
Okay.
So where do bacteria and viruses stem from?
They've evolved. They've evolved over time.
From where? And why?
From life, from other life.
From what life?
Because other life that's existed before that for 2.5 billion
But
years.
life didn't. But life, according to science, life didn't exist in the beginning, right?
Same thing with your story. Like, who created God?
God existed.
Oh, wait.
Has
So
always
there wasn't
existed.
anything before God? Who created God?
I'm not intelligent enough to or scripturally wise enough to even know that.
Well, I'm not.
So I
I'm not
can't
scripturally
argue that.
wise enough to be there at the first live organism, but that is what
Okay,
it has to have. How it happened, huh?
let's go back to the Big Bang theory and how that happened. So what other than the Big Bang theory, what other examples are there of life stemming from non-life?
Your story of creation with Christianity, huh?
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. If God always existed, and again, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to argue the 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 creation of God or where God comes from or all that, but being true to my faith and believing that maybe one day when I need that answer, or that answer becomes relevant to me, it will be given to me. I maintain the faith that God is, as stated in scripture, always was. And so at least in maintaining that faith, just as you maintain faith in science that you don't necessarily know, and you admitted that you don't know, you are just going off of the consensus of science. At least in my religion, which science is no less a religion than Christianity, at least in my religion, there's an answer for where all life actually stems from. In science and the Big Bang theory, life stems from non-life, which there has never been any evidence of in history whatsoever.
Do you believe in dinosaurs?
And you can't give me an example of that.
Do you believe in dinosaurs?
Absolutely.
Were the bones put to fake us out? Or are they real?
Bones put to fake us out? What do you mean?
Yeah, because like 6,000-year-old Earth. I mean, how old's the Earth?
Well, I think that's actually a dual-parted question. I think it actually exists in the timeline that it does, but I really want for both of our thoughts and opinions to be taken seriously. So again, I would actually really like to kind of tone the level of this conversation down and get back to a place of respect where we're not putting words in each other's mouth, we're not interrupting each other, and we're actually just listening to what each other has to say with some open-mindedness. Can we do that?
No. The only thing that I put in anyone's mouth is myself in your mom's mouth. That's Dr. what I did. Greg. Yeah, I put myself into your mom's mouth.
Okay,
that's what I did.
That's fine.
So yeah. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, guys. Oh, I just can't. It's just wasting time. It's just wasting time. What's up, Richard?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man.
Oh man, I don't know how you deal with this. I really don't.
I'm honestly getting
really
very thanks, Corey. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to like politically organize right now against MAHA and the 400 bills that are being attacked against public health right now. And I would have sat on for another hour with that guy previously, but it doesn't do anything. I don't care about it anymore.
Well,
and I want to we have way more at hand than just some random guy on the internet that's wrong. So that's what the frustrating part is.
Let me see if I can help you here. And the best thing for me is from me, that how I learn is you have to know the questions to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, people want to come at you because they want to challenge you because they think they know better. First of all, if someone doesn't understand what the definition of faith means is, then you got no clue. Because faith has, in my opinion, faith has nothing to do with science. Faith is believing in something that you can't prove.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
believe in it.
Exactly. So the idea that
So
like science is faith is it's just so tired, dude. It's
yeah,
so tired.
and then people say it's science is a cult. They're just or a religion. I'm like, you obviously don't understand what faith is. You know,
Yeah.
not you, but I'm talking about
Yeah, yeah.
the
I understand.
collective. So science is always it's the thing that when we believe in something, we have faith in it. Science is the thing that comes up along and proves that it is real. And people just can't understand. They don't understand that. I don't think, you know. It, anyway, so I saw a couple of comments on RFK,
Yeah.
and I think the guy has good points, but he's a lunatic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll give him his credit. There are some things that he talks about, like with the food and all that stuff, and I'll back that up by saying this: the reason why, from what I've read, in us winning the Cold War was yes, show of strength and all that, but the reality of it was that we were able to put food on the shelves and create a grocery store, create massive food that we could have year round because we use preservatives in them.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened, what goes around comes around. A lot of those things that we're putting in our food to preserve them for long shelf life and so forth have started to find that they were bad for us. They were causing issues. And so the FDA and other scientists did research on this stuff and was finding that certain things were bad. And they were slowly eliminating these things, slowly making our food source better. And people were getting involved with, organic food, things, less pesticides used, more efficient things to control pests. We were getting to it. And that's the way you learn is step by step, not just right away trying to eradicate a whole department like this guy's doing, like RFK is doing, just going and eradicate science and cutting back on these, just destroying years of research.
Yeah.
It it just and I to me it's just dumbfounded that people are like okay with that. It doesn't make any sense. All that knowledge is gone. And this I know that when I talked to you the other day, I was using a lot of relative thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's society, some of these jobs when you go to, I'm kind of going off topic, but I'll come back as full circle. When you apply for some of these jobs, they give you a personality test, and the personality test asks you certain questions. Do you believe that your job is more important and that the such and such is more important, or do you believe that people's feelings are important?
Mm-hmm.
So it gives these two questions, and you have to weigh between the two. And what happens is these personality tests they actually turn into what these person they end up hiring the exact same people, their thought process.
Mm-hmm.
So they get these people on board that think like they do. So now what you have is basically, if you would, a cult. Everyone thinks the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Well, if everyone's thinking the same thing, to me, no one's thinking. They're just a bunch of robots. People are just going like, okay, tell me what to do, I'll do it, without question.
Yeah.
And that's how, in my opinion, that we've gotten to this point where society just accepts anything that Trump will say, anything that uh, Rubio will say, anything that RFK will say. It's just okay, all right. Oh, you must know because you're smarter than me, and they won't ask the correct questions. So let's just start simple.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a degree. Not going to challenge any of that. You make a living. I know that from my profession, when people do certain things, okay, everybody listening here has watched the show Cops. It's been on for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever the cop pulls somebody over and the cop says, "Do you have anything in the car that I need to know about?" The guy looks over and says, "Not that I'm aware of." The cop already knows. I've already heard that answer 1,000 times. So that tells me
Mm-hmm.
that there is something in the car. There are certain things that people say that you hear in your profession, that I hear in my profession,
Yeah.
over and over and over again. And it's like, okay, I already know that you're lying to me, that you are on drugs because you're hot to the touch. You're not even sweating anymore. Or, dude, you're just totally, your eyes are glazed over. There's certain tells that you just, in your job. Everybody can relate to that. You
Yeah.
bring your car into the mechanic, and you're like, I don't know what happened. I was just driving down the road. Next thing you know, my tire just, I just couldn't control. Well, your tires are all bald.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Yeah.
you kind of should have saw this coming. Or there's certain things that you see what I'm trying what I'm trying to get at. That you see people coming, and it's funny because they want to debate with you and argue with you, but they have no reality and they have no understanding of that. That I already know who you are when you start talking because you're describing the exact same conversation I had 2 months ago. So anyway, the difference there are two things: bacteria and virus. Can you explain to the audience the difference between bacteria and virus?
Yeah, I mean, so
Just real simple. I mean,
yeah, I mean, viruses are non-living organisms that mutate and evolve over time that cause
okay,
disease.
yeah.
And then there's also bacteria that is like they're both microbial because they're small, but they do different things and microbes are full free living organisms that don't need another organism to survive, so they're considered living. And basically, they both cause disease. So they can live on you, um, and getting to a certain amount makes them more likely to a certain amount. Increasing the amounts that can overwhelm your microbiome, your host microbiome, your personal microbiome, and then that allows you to or your immune system, and that allows that's what the disease comes from.
And so, with today's society, because of our scientific advances,
Mm-hmm.
we have medications for more so for bacteria than we do for viruses. We can pretty much control. Our bodies need help sometimes. Our immune system needs help sometimes. And when you give antibacterial, when you prescribe antibacterial medicines for the wrong ailment,
Mm-hmm.
it can, your body can produce a less than positive reaction. In other words, when you take the wrong antibiotic for something, what happens is it doesn't work, right? Because I'm trying to make a point. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to argue
Okay.
or challenge you. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get the information from you because you can probably say it in a more eloquent way than I can.
Okay.
So antibiotics help us kill the bacteria in our body
Mm-hmm.
because of scientific developments. Same thing with virus medication, but we don't have that much medication for viruses. Is that correct?
No, we do. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We have antivirals. We have vaccines. We have um, we know how they work. We can remove them through different means that are more broad as well. So like ethanol or which is basically you hurt them for however it is. Um, but you disrupt their cellular processes basically.
So we all understand our scientific conclusion with all this stuff is that we understand how these things work, how we can actually destroy the viruses, destroy the bacteria. It's just a matter of the viruses and bacteria uh, over time evolving. So
Yeah.
we need a new bacteria. Okay. See,
Yeah.
this is
So
what I think.
so
Go
so
ahead.
what happens? Are you asking me to explain evolution to you?
No, no, I am totally on board with evolution. I'm totally on board with that. I think that there's a lot of people that are listening that they don't get it. And
Okay.
I'm not saying I know everything because I don't. Uh, from my faith, I believe that the creation of Earth was Adam and Eve. But
Okay.
I do believe in dinosaurs. My religion doesn't cover that. But where do all the bones come from? Where do the oil come from? I
Mm-hmm.
believe this planet is very old. I believe that this could sound really hypocritical, but I believe sometimes things don't go the way we always plan, and maybe that happened with God. Okay, that He created dinosaurs and all that work. He's like, okay, this isn't working. Let's just start for over. I mean, He did it with Moses,
Mm-hmm.
right? He wasn't happy with everything else and created the Great Flood and started over again.
Mm-hmm.
So all of us are basically a descendant from Moses and his family. Okay,
Okay.
there was a problem with. See, it's all there. Even with the history, with what I was saying before, with the Cold War, and us winning the Cold War because Russia was just their whole economy system was starting to collapse
Uh-huh.
because they weren't on board with what capitalism was doing, with how we were actually developing all these products and just filling these grocery stores. People could probably look this up, and they could probably find it if they ask the right questions on the internet. That having so much at hand and so much choices made capitalism more appealing, and it just basically crushed communism. And this is why I believe that I don't think China would ever attack us militarily. They have made it a point to try and attack us economically. They've written several books about it. There's several books about that, and I think they're they're more likely to want to have us implode within ourselves, which we are doing now,
Mm-hmm.
which would keep us from recovering, as opposed to coming in and destroying us from the outside, taking over. And that's why I think they're a greater threat than Russia. But Russia is, with Putin, this guy is old school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the reality with that is, you know, Russia has a lot more people than we do. They have a lot more disposable in their mind's eyes, men. So they just keep throwing people at us like cannon fire, you know. And that's what he's doing in Ukraine right now. He doesn't really care about his people.
Mm-hmm.
He just cares about expanding the Russian Empire, the way it used to be, going back to the way it used to be. And like I had said before, I think I had mentioned this to you before. During World War II, the Russians just fought on the Eastern Front, and if you look at the whole grand scheme of things, that for every 10 Germans that were killed, 7 were killed by a Russian bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And if you knew the history of Russia, not all the people that were fighting for the Russian army had weapons. They were very low, but they had one thing they did have is plenty of men to just throw at the battle.
Yeah.
So they're willing to sacrifice and just to get the job done. Then that's a very dangerous enemy, to know that they don't really care for their people. One, and two, that they just have way more people than we do. Had World War II even went on even 4 to 6 months longer, we wouldn't have enough people to actually maintain that. That's why the choices were made in August that were made against Japan.
Uh-huh.
And that is a factual thing for World War II. But, you know, that being said, also, it comes down to people don't understand the sacrifices that our grandparents made to overcome all the situations back then. They don't understand the things that these people went through, that they were asked to do at such a young age. You had people that were, in command of life or death decisions in their 20s.
Yeah.
And yet you have these people here in their 30s and 40s acting like children.
Feels like that, man.
So, I mean, I'm just babbling right now, and I'm sorry. I don't understand the lack of respect that people have for our country right now, with what was sacrificed to us, for us, to giving us the opportunity to even have this conversation, to even have the internet, to even have, if things hadn't gone the way they went,
Mm-hmm.
the United Nations wouldn't have been built. We wouldn't have been so responsible for things, with helping the world evolve and maintain. I mean, if we were to make human history into a clock, how
Yeah.
much time in this 200 years, 250 years, us as a nation, how would that show on a clock?
Oh,
30
it's like,
seconds?
yeah, it's super low. Yeah.
Yeah. But we've had such a profound impact on the world with all the things that we've done. I mean, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just the opportunities that we have been given in this free society to do things and evolve, create, expand, research,
Mm-hmm.
and make a difference. Not only with that, but it allowed us to collaborate with other countries to make things better for us. And people want to sit there and be hung up on all this racism and
Mm-hmm.
nationalism,
Yeah.
and they want to go into their own cult. It's just, to me, it doesn't make sense. If you're not here to serve each other with each other, then you're not, what's the point?
Yeah.
And these people that are in power right now, that are this administration, they're all self-serving.
Yeah. That's
Self-serving.
very true.
They've never served anybody but themselves. And what he's doing to our country right now, like what happened to the East Wing.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
our country, our culture, our history, our symbolism destroyed for what? For something that we've never been about balls. We've never been about that. It's never
Parties.
been.
We're a
Yeah.
party nation. Very, very.
So we're actually displaying to other nations what they really think of us. Oh, you're just a bunch of playboys, you're just a bunch of party people, you don't really care about anybody else but you.
Yeah.
And you got people, the Middle East again, who've been fighting for centuries, millennial, and their normal will not be changed for decades. Even if these guys go in there and they rebuild Gaza into the Trump Plaza, the Trump Strip, it'll just, that's not the way to do it. They need compassion, they need an understanding, and they need a new way to perceive things. That is not just, there's a better way of life than just fearing for your life every single day, being on edge every single day, being angry every single day. And the only people that can really explain that clearly are veterans, people who have been there, who know exactly how it feels to be every single minute every single hour of every single day when you're deployed somewhere, knowing that someone's trying to kill you, that you could never relax.
Yeah.
So there's just so many things. There's 100 trains leaving the train station at once,
Yeah.
and people don't know which train to take. There's too many issues right now. So I mean, the best thing to in my opinion, is just stop everything. Just stop right now. Acknowledge what's going on in the administration. Get this guy out.
Yeah.
Invoke
for
25, the 25th Amendment. Get him out. Take the whole administration out. Because if you read the Declaration of Independence, when we wrote that, it was written to King George about how we actually didn't want to be dealt with. If you read the middle of it, towards the middle of it, it explains exactly what's going on right now and what we should do about it. Abolish that, sever ties, and start from scratch. Start anew. And we have the ability to do that. We've done it before. And it's going to take some work, it's going to take some sacrifice, but we have people that, yes, they're corrupt, or yes, they're self-centered, yes, they have a lot of stuff going, but they have our best interests in mind better than this guy.
Yeah.
Who's all about him.
Exactly.
So anyway, I appreciate your time. And
Yeah, thanks,
again,
man.
sorry for babbling, but
No, you're good, bro. Yeah. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for speaking on that.
and good luck to, if there's any way, I don't know if I was supposed to, but I mean, yeah, I've been vaccinated. I got my 3rd booster.
Nice.
I mean,
Sick.
I've been immune. I've had all the immunization shots and all that stuff because that's what my parents believe.
Cool.
And
nice, man.
even though I was a kid, my parents, they felt that's the best thing for us because, other people had it, other people saw it. Everybody, we're all built with the same cloth. So I don't. Sometimes I see. This is why I don't know how you can do this, because I'm not even in the hot seat, and I get emotionally compromised just by listening to people talk to you and how they're saying stuff, and I'm like, really, I don't under. If you don't understand the basics, how are you trying to expand on the complicated stuff?
I agree.
You're trying to take care of yourself by not taking care of your kids. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Everything you do should be for your children. You should want the best for your children. So you should really understand what your children need to be successful, to thrive. And to sit there and say, oh, they were vaccinated against my will. I don't know. Anyway, hey, I'll let you go. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate what you guys are doing, and good luck to your stuff. And hopefully we'll talk again. And
cool.
Thanks again. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. There you go. See you, man. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate that, Richard. All right, guys. We are going to work on exposing a couple of these MAHA groups. If you're coming in late, we are politically organizing a movement to try to thwart and stop these MAHA bills that are trying to pass. There's over 400 bills in the United States right now, over 45 states. and we are trying to stop them from doing stuff. We're trying to stop them. So right now, we are calling through, if you go to action.drgreg.show, that is where what we're doing right here. So tell me what to do. You go to action.drgreg.show, put in, call someone, send an email. We have a template for you already done. And then now go to, and we're going to add that. We're going to add that to the actions. So people have been emailing. You can alt tab. You can go and make that phone call, make that email. And right now we are we're specifically going to we're trying to make it so that New Hampshire is trying to repeal and stop their childhood vaccine program that provides free vaccines for children. So they're trying to repeal that right now. We're trying to talk to state senators that are, and we're trying to get them to vote no. So please, if you could do the actions, send 3 emails. Juliana, let's go. Juliana, you're amazing. Let's go. So every time someone does an action, we celebrate them. Juliana, you are awesome. 3 actions tonight, guys. It was at 5 before. Just sent 5 emails. Mego, Juliana and Mego, you're amazing. 38. We're up to 38. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Yes. You guys are awesome. That is huge, guys. That is amazing. 8 just now. 8 emails right now. That is incredible. All right. Amazing, guys. All right. Now we need to do, so one of the things that we need to do is infiltrate these MAHA groups, guys. A for actions. Oh, that'd be a good one. That's good. That's a good idea. Okay. All right, so first thing we need to do okay, I wanted to look at the MAHA Institute. Yeah, no, there are, Ruben. There's the MAHA Institute, MAHA Action, Stand for Health Freedom, National Vaccine Information Center, the Weston A. Price Foundation, Health Freedom Defense Fund, all these. So we are going to investigate who these people are, and we're going to see who they are. Okay, so MAHA Institute, let's see who these are. Okay, so guys, the YouTube link is, again, my YouTube is gonna, I'm also streaming on YouTube, and that's where a bunch of this stuff is. That's where you're gonna see a lot of this stuff. So who is the head of MAHA Institute? It's in DC. It's a lobbying group. Who pays? How do we figure out who is funding these people? The MAHA Institute. There's also the Health and Freedom Defense Fund. Don't we have to see like some type of yeah, at RFK maybe, but I thought that there was some type of like, let's see, Open Secrets? Yeah, that's it. Open Secrets. Let's check. Health Freedom Defense Fund. Let's go with Health Freedom Defense Fund. That was one that we saw recently. Freedom's Defense Fund. I wonder if that's it. Okay, so this is Freedom's Defense Fund. I don't know. That sounds different though. Yeah, all Republican spending. I don't know if that was it. Let's see MAHA Institute if that's something. So man, these people don't even have 501c3s. Is that what's going on? They're not even on open secrets. Yeah, neither of them are on open secrets. That's very, very distressing. Influencewatch.org. This is, guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Influencewatch.org. Okay, let's check this out. MAHA Action. Okay, we got MAHA Action. Nice. All right. I'm going to start a thread on MAHA Action here. MAHA Action is an advocacy group aligned with RFK. How are they funded? It's like a Wikipedia. Del Bigtree was the CEO of MAHA. Del Bigtree is a name? Like what? Del Bigtree, guys? Like that is so sus. Like what? Are you serious? I also wanted to look into. We need to find out who these people are. Um. Okay. MAHA Institute. MAHA Action. Okay. Um. The Health and Freedom Defense Fund is important because that's the one that passed in Idaho. Yes, exactly, Bailey. A folder explorer. I am C Explorer. Yeah, the Health and Freedom Defense Fund is a really important one. That's the one that passed the that's the one that passed in Idaho. How do I become a member? What's a one-time membership fee? We have actions planned in many states across the nation as well as the federal level, and having members in all 50 states allows us to bring in behalf. Help us protect health and freedom by joining our officials members list for $10. Wonder if I can do that. Wonder if I should do that just to get on their mailer, just to see what they're doing. Legal corner. Oh my God, dude. Take action. What are they doing? Okay, here's an open letter that they have to Idaho state senators. So because this is just passed, guys. Like Idaho actually passed what Florida proposed to do, and yet it got um no media at all. I have no idea why. Memes and graphics. Oh my God. Yeah, look at this. They have a whole thing. Wow. Yeah, guys, they have a whole thing of memes and graphics that they're um did I didn't see Idaho banning vaccine mandates. Oh my God, this is so gross. Resistance is not futile. They're using Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks as a. I know exactly maladaptive. I'm like, what is going on, dude? Look at the lawsuit against the Health and Freedom Defense Fund. Oh, Health and Freedom Defense Fund versus Carvalho? Is that what you're talking about? Um, this is them. This is them suing, right? Okay, yeah, they're suing a superintendent of the school probably because of the lockdowns. Yeah, COVID-19 vaccination policy. What's the opinion of the court? A dissent. Oh, Justia. There you go. The Justia. This is 2024 though. The case involves a group of plaintiffs, including the Health Freedom Defense Fund and California Educators for Medical Freedom, who challenged the COVID 19 vaccination policy of the LA Unified School District. The policy, which was in effect for over 2 years, required employees to get the COVID 19 vaccination or lose their jobs. The plaintiffs urged that the policy interfered with their fundamental right to refuse medical treatment. On the merits, the Ninth Circuit held that the district court misapplied the Supreme Court's decision in Jacobson versus Massachusetts. The court found that Jacobson did not apply. The court vacated the district court's order and remanded the case for further proceedings until the court. I don't know what that means. So how does that fund group tie into things? That's the group that was behind um the Idaho bill. No, the medical the health no no the Health Freedom Defense Fund is they are in their minds defending health freedom. So that is their defense fund. They are defending in their eyes that. God, these people are sick, dude. Nuremberg, Rosa Parks, the Declaration of Independence. This is unbelievable. Okay. The Medical Freedom Act. Yeah, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to pass the Medical Freedom Act in every state, basically. Yep. Leslie Moonahan wrote the Idaho Medical Freedom Act, which was passed into law in 2025, securing medical freedom in Idaho. That's who's like one of the worst people that we are dealing with. Leslie Manuikin. She's psycho. Oh my god, she's an IMDb? Why? Wow, dude, she wrote a book, The Greater Good. First-hand stories of three families who had to deal with the devastating impacts of vaccines. What an awful person. What an absolutely awful person. Three people's stories. And then now she's like wrote a book about it. And she's in all these anti-vax movies. Man, see, this is the problem, guys. We don't have any like documentaries or um look at these. Yeah, The Greater Good, all about anti-vaccine stuff. If you think you know everything about vaccines, think again. Oh my god, dude. She's a documentary filmmaker. 84 minutes long. See, this is awful, guys. Like we don't have anything like this. I mean, that's the problem. We don't have any pro-vaccine like movies. You know what I mean? We don't have any of that. Here's what Experts say on both sides of the coin. What an awful. Oh my God. They got Paul Offit on it. He did not know that he was going to be for anti vax, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, this is an awful person, guys. What do we do? We could do a cheap documentary using her films as our platform. Yeah, I mean, that's just costs so much money. How do we? Yeah, for sure calling her out, for sure. She's a qualified. Oh my gosh, dude. This person's a quack, dude, literally. She is this is from her website. She is a former successful Wall Street business executive and award-winning documentary film producer and writer. She writes and speaks on topics of health, freedom, nutrition, personal development, politics, and more. She chose to leave Wall Street at the height of her career in order to pursue this more meaningful path. Leslie serves on the boards of the Weston A. Price Foundation. That is another one that we need to get going. And the Health Freedom Ohio. Dude, what is the Weston A. Price Foundation? Originally from Idaho, Munikin's career in finance took her from New York to London with Goldman Sachs. Unbelievable, dude. She's a Goldman Sachs executive now she's making anti-vax movies. She later became the director of Alliance Capital in London, running the European growth portfolio management and resource businesses. She learned of the vaccine debate while living and working in London and determined that one day she would make a documentary exploring the issue. She conceived, wrote, and produced The Greater Good, an award-winning documentary fulfilling that dream. How did she write that? How did she write that bill? How did she write that? How did she write a bill? She's an MBA. Right? Like, how did she write that bill? Yeah, exactly, Kathleen. Yeah, isn't that where she's doing that? For real, dude. ChatGPT. Of course, she helped to secure legislation protecting consumer access to raw milk. What an absolute psychopath. No medical background whatsoever. And this is the person that's freaking writing. She's a former Wall Street. Unbelievable, dude. This is the thing that they have so much money. She's a Wall Street executive, dude. Dude, who is the Weston A. Price Foundation? It's a 501c3. It's, oh my God. Yeah. So it's behind raw milk, all these other things. Okay. What do we get? What do we do, guys? I think okay. So, okay. Where does the money come from for Weston A. Price Foundation? It's a 501c3. Couldn't we use Open Secrets to figure out what that is? Okay, Weston A. Price Foundation. Okay, let's figure out who funds Weston A. Price. Because if it's a 501c3, we could actually see where it is on Open Secrets, right? Nope. What? It's not on Open Secrets. Come on, man. Nope, no results. How about Influence Watch? Weston A. Price Foundation on Influence Watch. Nope. What are these 501c3s that don't have to do like what? 501c3 look up. ProPublica, Nonprofit Explorer, Weston A. Price Foundation, full filing. Here we go. Who is paying these guys? Damn, dude, they're getting millions of dollars a year. They have $4 million. How does an anti-vaccine group get $4 million a year? Their revenue's $2 million. Their expenses are $2.2 million a year. Who is giving these people money? Okay, let's view the filing. So this is their 2024 tax filing. It's only 6 people. Number of members in the voting governing body, 6. Total numbers of volunteers, 400, man. Wow. Organizational or educational conference, 600,000. And then dissemination of research material and educational publications through brochures and other media, $1.3 million. They have an educational conference that they do every year. Okay, so maybe we can go to that conference. Oh, there it is. Okay. The 2025 Wise Traditions. Fuck. It's called Wise Traditions. 2026 is in Washington, D.C. Oh my God. They have talks from 2024 recorded. Psychos, dude.
So our last award is the President's Award.
We're going to use unanimous consent, which means if nobody objects, this bill will just become law on its own to spend $2.2 trillion.
Okay. Okay, so I was thinking about going to that, but I guess we can't. That's in 2026 in DC. Wise Traditions. It was just a one of the 2024 things. Guys, we are politically organizing to stop these MAHA bills. There's over 400 bills that are coming for public health. This isn't just anti-vaccine, guys. This is anti-public health. Like things that keep us safe, like quarantining if you're sick. If someone has measles, guys, even if you're anti-vax, you should want them to be quarantined, because if they go around unvaccinated people, they're going to spread disease. This has nothing to do with vaccines at this point. They're trying to dismantle public health. So we are going through, we are engaging, we're trying to engage with some of these groups. Please do some actions, email, or call. The actions that have been in that list, in that document, action.drgregshow, action.drgreg.show. And you will see all the actions there. And this was at 5. So we've had 33 people emailing, 33 emails or calls made just in this live right now. That's what we're doing here, okay? This is the first political movement that's ever been live streamed from its inception to its actions, live on Twitch, live on the internet, live grassroots political organizing right now. That's what we're doing, guys. That's what we need to do, and that's what we're doing. What's super easy and won't take much time? Lauren, I missed what you said. Florida, it's awful. Whatever awful, it's awful what's happening in Florida, but it's already passed in Idaho. Okay? It's already passed in Idaho. So they are taking what they've done in Idaho and rubber stamping it on every other place, every other state. It's not even about. See, have a good one, Rapture. Helen, I just emailed. Nice, Helen, what do you got? That's amazing. Exactly, Pedals. Exactly. So they are taking. How many emails? I just emailed people. 5, Helen. You're a legend. I love it, Helen. Thank you so much. 43. Helen, let's give it up for Helen in 3, 2, 1. Helen, let's go, dude. Then we were at 5 before. Now we're at 43, guys. This is it. We are looking up. I'm looking up these. If you're in the Discord, guys, that's where we're doing our political organizing. Okay, we are doing the political organizing. What's the message that you're sending? So, Lauren, go to action.drgreg.show. We have email templates. We have call templates that you can talk about, so you can read and you can understand what to say. It's all there. No, it's not. Make a sandwich. It's not, dude. It's been used since 2015 for personalized cancer drugs. Okay, so what they're doing is that they're trying to ban anti-cancer drugs that people are using, and that is insanity. This is 43 actions. So this is 43 types of emails or calls, whatever they are. We are focusing on New Hampshire right now because New Hampshire is trying to overturn a free vaccine program that they have. So we are calling New Hampshire. We are emailing New Hampshire state legislative members, trying to show and have a show of force there. Okay, Silly Goose, thank you. Dude, in the thread too. Incredible work. Exactly, Silly Goose. That's exactly what we want to do. Yep. How can we look up what's happening in each state? So Pedals, I have a tracker. So I paid $60 a month. I just paid $60 for this legislative bill tracker. So AP had a list of 423 bills, and I loaded all of them into this app, and then so I'm tracking that with that, and then we can go through. Here, I can show you guys. Plural policy tagged. This is what we're talking about, guys. This is what we're talking about. So, one second. This is weird. I don't get it. One second. I'm just trying to navigate this. This is so weird. Searches, settings, new. Okay. Okay. What is going on? Okay. Okay. Plural. Here we go. Okay. So if you're looking at the YouTube stream, I'd recommend doing that. Oh, cool. So we are tracking, guys. Julie got 4 vaccines. All right, Julie, let's go. Thank you, guys. Sorry. 920. You're amazing, Julie. 3, 2, 1. You're awesome, Julie. Sorry, guys. And is there a script? Yes, DN. Yes, 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 there is. So action.drgreg.show. Just put that in your action.drgreg.show. Put that in. You will find all the templates for the calls, for the emails, everything right there. So let me pull this up, guys. So we are tracking 423 bills that this is called plural policy. And these are the bills that we're passing. That we're trying to stop from passing. Basically, there's 423 of them. Oh, one of them was vetoed. That's good. And we are in the midst of getting these stopped. So introduced, signed by law. We are trying to stop them from happening. Oh, cool. That's nice. I like that. So we are looking at view this table, bill action, tag name. Sorry, guys, I'm just learning the website as well. So example, New Hampshire. What? 0 bills. That's not true. Why is this happening? This website's a little weird. Okay. So I was searching by last action, basically. And you can see here. So this is one of the reasons why we're going after HB 524, which is right here. If you look at it, it just passed the lower house. And yeah, it's going to committee. So that is, it's going for open public comment. So that is also why we are targeting this. So it is New Hampshire. If you guys are in New Hampshire, guys, New Hampshire, HB 524, if you're in there, there's a public hearing on October 29th. October 29th. Texas has probably the most, to be honest with you. It's really bad, and it's really bad. Okay. Filter by jurisdiction, Texas. There's 57 anti-science bills being trying to be passed in Texas. And some of them are really bad in Texas. Just a slew of everything. Okay. Yeah, like the relating to the prohibition of immunization with a product containing mRNA material. You know, stuff like that is so broad that you can really, like, it could be applied to a lot of different things. So that could be like an anti-cancer drug, for example. Relating to the prohibition of private employers adopting or enforcing certain vaccines. It's nonstop. I mean, Texas is particularly pretty bad. They are really trying to get through as much as they can right now. A lot of that's been introduced. You know, it hasn't been. You know, I'm gonna be following them, and we're trying to see. So the upcoming hearing, that's a real big thing, guys. Showing up to these hearings is going to be massive for us. Genuinely, going up to these meetings. Hi, Taib, how's it going? And okay. Hi, Dianis. Thanks for helping us. Thanks for helping us. You keep showing up here because you keep commenting, bro. Because you're a huge commenter and you watch more than a lot of people. So here we go. A bunch of hearings, guys. There's a bunch of hearings that we care about, that we need to go to. We need to send people to. So Massachusetts has one, guys. If you're in Massachusetts, that just came through. That's a big one. So Massachusetts, if you are there, if you are, no, Dianis is not American. He's in some European country. Yeah, he's exactly, Deanne. I'm curious, what that we could do virtually. If I could like call in as an expert witness or something, that would be huge. Yeah, it is. So on the Discord, um, in if you go down to political action, bills info, has the plural policy. I can forward it. I'll forward it to general. So we need to go to some of these guys. That's how we can be picked up into the broader media. That is a big thing. If we could get any type of media behind it to show that we're what's going on. Lauren, which one passed the lower? The one, oh, Souls, let's go. Guys, I cannot believe it. Yeah, this is incredible, guys. This is so cool. Man, Souls, you're incredible. Souls, 5 emails. Let's go. Give it up for Souls, guys. 3, 2, 1. Amazing, guys. Guys, we are at 5. We're at 5 today. Let's go, dude. Let's go, guys. I can't believe it, man. You're incredible. MAHA, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, guys. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, man. So we are targeting the ones that specifically get out of. Oh, nice. Thank you for the 100,000 likes, guys. Thank you for let's do the shout outs real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I've been a mess. I haven't been doing this. I appreciate you. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you to the super fans, Allison. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all the gifters, Julie, Noble, Sharon, Kathleen, Ducray, Souls, Cher, Mego. Thank you so much to all the likers. 1 like, 1,000 likes, or 11,000 likes. Like Cher, Bailey, Injustice Anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Noble Sharon, again, thank you so much. Bare Necessity, great name. Helen, NB Human, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Helen, such a legend. She is always the first one in the stream. And she's such an awesome person. Thank you so much for being here, Helen. Thank you to the Patreons. Thank you guys so much. Mrs. Dr. G, Ado, call me Ness. I am Linktree, guys, has all my Instagram and YouTube stuff. And I'm gonna add more stuff for the actions for my Linktree. But guys, the Discord link is in the Linktree. That's what you really want to do. You want to join the Linktree. That is how we're politically organizing. Oh, thank you, Noble Sharon. That is how we are doing this. We are doing this. We are politically organizing this movement through our Discord. We are making a difference. We are trying to stop the 423 bills that are being proposed by the MAHA people that is attacking public health. All right, this is not just vaccines, guys, that they are attacking. They are attacking all of public health. They're attacking people's cancer treatments. They're attacking people that want to do any type of epidemiology contact tracing. They're trying to. I mean, Brittles. We are literally politically organizing all completely and transparently right in front of you. This is an actual grassroots political movement that you are watching right here. I mean, how in what world do you think that this is funded by anyone? I paid the $60 for the plural policy membership from my own bank account. So yeah, it's just wild to me that people think that we are the funded ones. How is the anti-vaccine people getting $4 million a year? Who's funding those guys? That's what you should be asking. Where is the money coming from for these MAHA Institute people that are getting $4 million a year? Where is their money coming from? Like, what is going on, guys? But we are literally grassroots. We are literally tracking every single action, every single call, every single email is right here. That's what we're doing. No emails, no emailers, no phone dialers, just people doing the hard work of actually doing the thing. Lauren, I'm sorry, you said something about getting people into. Hey, when they have hearings for bills in your states, it should let folks submit online public comments. Yeah, we need online public comments for sure. We need to figure out what we can do. Let's see. Let's see if I can add this to the side here. Okay, hearings. The last action. Yeah. What in the world? Okay. Wow, Massachusetts has a couple of them, guys. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one for us to track. In written testimony only. Yeah, Massachusetts has a ton of them. Yeah, guys, it's everywhere. It's every single state. It's every single state. Just think that it's every single state. That, you know what I mean? Hi Lauren, how's it going?
Hey, good. I'm about to head to bed. I'm always about to head to bed every time I get on here, but I'm not gonna stay long. I was just gonna tell you this is right up my alley. I did some grassroots organizing for prison reform.
Okay, cool.
Um, yeah, and that whenever it's not necessarily my area of expertise as far
Mhm.
as like, but I do remember a lot of times we did, my main thing was getting rallies together, and getting people out and involved. But, and you, doing a campaign like this, you want to do like, if you're going to do some kind of event,
Uh-huh.
you want to do like a press release
Okay.
beforehand and then put that out. And then you also, when you guys are looking for, when you're tracking these bills and it says that it's been through the House, it's passed the House and it's passed the, I suck. Anyways, when it's getting to the point where they're taking public commentary and testimony,
Yeah.
you want to look for that online with your state, and it should give you an area. It'll be open for a certain amount of time, I believe, and I think it's just open for like that day, maybe. And you can write and submit your public comment that way instead of having, because I think the way it used to be is you had to travel all the way to your capital,
Yeah.
and testify in person
Yeah,
in
so
front of.
yeah, so Massachusetts, so this one, for example, on the 3rd. So we have New Hampshire that's happening on the 29th. So that's in 3 days, and that's a public hearing. But this one for Massachusetts is on 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in written testimony only. So do you think that we could like submit through? We could submit
It
through.
sounds like it's through online.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's, yeah, they're expecting public commentary like via online
Okay,
through
that'd
that.
be sick. Let me see
But
if I can find that then.
I'm wondering if like maybe, I don't know, this would be a lot of work with that many bills,
Uh,
but like if people are making like videos and putting them out there,
yeah.
like, hey, this bill is what's coming up, like this is the day it's going to be open for public commentary, this is what it does, like, hey guys, raise your voices, you know what I mean, like calling you guys from
Yeah.
Massachusetts, calling you guys from Texas, like this bill is, you know what I mean, like,
Exactly.
yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
about to,
right now, I
yeah.
think we're targeting the ones that have public hearings and that are um, public hearings and that pass the lower house. I know a lot of
Yeah.
most bills die um, in committee, so I don't think like putting
Yeah.
a bunch of effort in the ones that have just been introduced. But if they actually have passed the lower house, then they have a chance. So we're targeting the senators at the on those in New Hampshire, for example, because I think that has a chance. Um, there's a lower amount of senators to contact one, and then two, it could actually have an impact. I think.
Yeah, yeah, that's absolutely correct. That'd be awesome. But let me know how I can help if you need anything.
Yeah,
I'm super tired. I don't know why I always get up here and I'm like I'm already like a zombie by the time I
you're
get
good.
up here. Anyways, you can drop me down. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Greg.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Yeah, let's check out that what we can do. That's in 2 days. I mean, 3 days. So that's going to be coming up here soon. It said written only. So maybe we could see um, Massachusetts hearing. S347. Okay, this one is bill titled is so they don't have to get a health screening. An act relative to the protection of medical exemptions for immunizations for school attendance. So they want to be able to what? A child shall be admitted to school upon certification by a physician that he or she has personally examined such child, that in his or her opinion the totality of the child's medical circumstances is such that the child's health could be endangered by such vaccinations. So it's a personal exemption. They're trying to pass a personal exemption thing. Such opinion may be based upon such factors that are deemed relevant by the physician in his or her independent medical judgment. Oh my gosh. So it's just like some random personal opinion on whether or not you should be. It has no medical. So they're trying to make it so that you don't have to have a medical exemption, that you could have a personal exemption. Oh my gosh, guys, that's insane, dude. That is insane. It's just been introduced though. It hasn't been. It is so insane, man. Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. And what they found in South Carolina, Lauren, is that they don't check. So the amount of religious exemptions doesn't match the amount of exemptions that they had in the kids. So they had to quarantine 150 150 or so like potential positives that didn't have the MMR vaccine, but then that was way more than the medical exemptions that they had. So they're literally just not checking whether or not these are, they're not following up. Okay, so these are signed, these are introduced. Utah Public Education Immunization Amendments. Some of these are like with hearings previously, like in December, in February of last year. That was the last hearing, or the upcoming hearing. Like it's like, what? They it's been so, it's like dead. God. There's that Idaho. There it is. There's the Idaho bill. It's unbelievable, dude. Committee primary sponsors from the Committee on Health and Human Services. Can you imagine voting something like that in? As you, that's wild, dude. That is so wild. The website, so for you guys, that's action.drgreg.show, drgreg.show. That's the one that we can do in order for you guys to realize what's going on. If you wanted to see all the anti-science bills and you wanted to see how many there are and wanted to check them, that is the plural policy thing. So I paid for and then Mego, do your thing, do your actions, do your emails, and then we'll put you on the actions counter. Okay, that's what we're doing. I love this, guys. I love this. Okay, we are looking for bill status pass lower. What? Hmm. Joe Taylor, they're not even the thing is that they're coming action dot Dr. Greg dot show. That's the one that will put up a Google Doc and then that has everything in there. A lot of them, guys, it's not vaccines. They are coming after public health. So they're trying to block epidemiologists from doing contact tracing, which is, by the way, why there's such few cases in South Carolina right now, is because an incredible epidemiologist has done the work in order to stop a lot of this spread from happening by contacting the um, the people that are positive and telling them that they should be quarantining. So it's contact tracing that has allowed them to stop the spread of positive cases to unvaccinated people. And they're literally, some of these states are actually trying to block contact tracing. They're trying to block it. No, we're talking about measles. This is measles cases right now. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's bad. It's really bad, guys. Um, and then the one that we're talking about specifically, um, the one that we're organizing right now is New Hampshire, because they are trying to ban a program that gives out free vaccines to kids. So they're trying to ban that for some reason. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Why would you be against contact tracing of someone that is already sick, dude? That's asinine. Like, if you even, it doesn't matter about natural immunity or anything about vaccines, dude. It's about people that are being sick. They have a disease that they can spread to other people, and by blocking that, you are literally causing danger. You are literally causing harm to people. It doesn't matter about vaccines or informed consent, because the people that are being exposed to that positive person is literally not consenting to having measles shoved in their face. Yeah, exactly. Petals, the Department of Health is doing good in South Carolina, but a lot of these in Idaho and stuff, they're coming out of the health committees. I mean, what? It's crazy. Okay, okay, Dennis, just yeah, I'm done with you, dude. You're so annoying. Good morning, Joe. I don't even. I mean, they're not even trying to get. They're not even pushing vaccines or anti-vaccine at this point, dude. It's just they're trying to destroy public health. So No, it's not, user. No, it's not. He's banned, guys. Don't worry about it. Danis is bad. Sick of him. I mean, if you are directly if you are if you are directly advocating harm for someone, that is terrorism. So I will ban you from the chat for that. That is insane. You're wishing violence upon someone. That's against TOS, and I will ban you for that. Okay. Okay, let's do more work on finding who these people are that are doing this. It's so crazy. How are they getting this much money? I don't get it. Okay, I'm looking at your thing. Cause IQ. Okay, thank you, Silly Goose. I'm looking at it right now. Cause IQ. This is awesome. We're going to use this going forward. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Courtney Dawn, I know, right? I guess 4 million a year really isn't that much. I mean, I guess it's 1.6 2023. Fishing has no boundaries. Who funds them? Wait, what? DAF? Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, the grants received. Who funds them? Oh my gosh. Purchase a core subscription. Jesus, $350 a month. Are you out of your mind? Jeez. That's crazy. Okay. Maybe Cause IQ isn't the place we're going to go. I know, Silly Goose, right? I don't understand. 501c3s? I mean, what shouldn't they have? MAHA Institute. Let's check them. Check them out. Nonprofit Explorer from ProPublica. No, what? No results found for MAHA Institute. Isn't that the one that again did the whole MAHA supporters form new organization called the MAHA Institute. Okay, so they just formed it in April. Gordon and his partner Tony Lyons, now the MAHA Institute's chairman, previously co-founded a super PAC dedicated to supporting Lyons is the founder of Skyhorse Publishing, a close ally of right-wing media personality Steve Bannon. Other speakers: Moms Across America, They're just a lobbying group. We work to connect people working on the same issues and do more traditional lobbying on legislation. Wow, dude. The MAHA PAC, the MAHA Super PAC. Dude, like, where do all these they came out of nowhere, and then now all these MAHA groups are all being funded, and it's like they all think that they all figured out like this year that this stuff is a problem? You know what I mean? Like, where were these groups before? It seems so fake, and they're all linked to like Goldman Sachs or like some investment banks or something. It's very weird. Skyhorse Publishing, what is that? These right wing book titles, like bestsellers, and they sell books. Yeah, it's like Robert F. Kennedy's Jr.'s book publishers now co-founding organizations that are creating anti-science bills. Like, why? No, they're creating funding. Like, they're creating the funding for lobbyists. Yeah, maybe professor. Oh, professor, maybe. Very weird, dude. It's just very weird. Like, they just came out of nowhere, and there's like a dozen Maha related groups, and they're all doing like these things, and they all are like related. Yeah, exactly. Okay, stand for freedom. Stand for health freedom. Health freedom advocacy. Health freedom. What? Like, how? It's that is they're all their whole brand. You know what I mean? They're all using that stuff. Medical freedom, health freedom. And help build the grassroots momentum. Like, bro, you guys are literally paid by like Wall Street executives. Like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna have to like sign up for their newsletters and stuff. Take action. PDF resources. Use your voice. PDF resources. Oh my gosh. Anti definition. What? They have infographics. They all have infographics that we have to do that. We have to make easily identifiable, easy shareable. Um, we have to make infographics so that everyone can share it. Everyone, yeah, it's so big. Common sense public health strategies. Trust the people. Trust the farmers. Educate. Support. Stop the PCR fraud. What? What? What is this? They're just like, wow, dude. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, Kwong. I mean, exactly, Kwong. It's like bro. I've done probably a million PCRs now, and you're gonna tell me that PCR is fake? Like what? The Health Freedom Movement is a libertarian coalition that opposes regulation of health practices. The John Birch Society has been a prominent advocate for health freedom since at least the 1970s, and the specific term health freedom movement has been in the United States since the 1990s. So there you go. That's why it's all vitamins and supplements have been exempted in the U.S. for regulations requiring evidence and safety efficacy, largely due to the activism of the health freedom advocates. The belief that supplements and vitamins are demonstrably improve health or longevity and that there is no negative consequences from their use is not widely accepted in the medical community. Very rarely, large doses can actually lead to vitamin poisoning. Man. Okay. Oh, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Oh, nice, Kwang. Nice, dude. I've been doing molecular biology for 16 years in the lab, so I'm with you. Nice, dude. Wow. Here's what they're gonna do. So they're trying to end medical mandates. They're doing any type of mandates for medicine, expose and remove school-based health centers. What? They're trying to remove school-based health centers? The expansion of school based health centers and digital mental health platforms bypass parental consent and oversight, exposing children to unregulated treatment. What? They're against providing health care, like any type of, like a school nurse? They're trying to remove school nurses? What? They're trying to safeguard our food and policy, stop, which is like all the anti-water stuff, obviously. Digital ID systems for health passports. Isn't that what Trump is doing? They have like the Trump the thing. Oh my gosh, guys. This is what they're doing. What are school-based health centers? Schooling nurses' services are typically limited to first aid treatment and other minor accidents and illnesses that occur at school. Administration of medications when requested by parents. So their school-based health services are a broad range of services intended to replace a child family's doctor. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude. Oh my gosh, dude. How can they be against school nurses? Oh, this is a gosh, guys. This is crazy. This is absolutely wild. Who are these people, dude? Yeah, how can you be against school nurses? Like what? School nurses? I've been on for three hours. Artsy, are you okay? Are you okay? Weird. A little weird. Oh, that's a good question, Petals. All right, guys. Let's get two more emails, two more calls, anything that we can do to let's get this to 50. If we can get this to 50, that would be absolutely incredible. We started out at 5. Go to action.drgreg.show. Paul, you sent 5. Let's go, Noble Sharon. You're amazing. All right. Oh my gosh, this is our first one. 4 vaccines. Katie, the Mushroom Witch, you're amazing. 4 vaccines for Katie Witch and 5 emails for Noble Sharon. Legend. I can't believe it. You are awesome. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Dude, let's go. You are awesome. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being 4 emails, 5 minutes. You're awesome. Let's go. Amazing, guys. Let's go. 4 emails from 5 minute. 57. Oh my gosh, guys. In 3. Let's give it up for 5 minute. 3, 2, 1. Yes. You are awesome, 5 minute. Thank you so much. Guys, I can't believe it. That's over 50 actions today. Oh, that didn't go through. There we go. 57. I can't believe it. You guys are amazing. We started off with 5. It means we did 52. 52 actions. Incredible. Oh, thank you, 5 minute. Thank you. You're awesome, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so cool. Yeah, Megan, if you got vaccinated, then we count it. We count it. This is our vaccine tracker for our vaccines. So in our community, if you get vaccinated, we celebrate you. You come, we celebrate you. You think vaccines are good, safe, and effective? And if you get vaccinated, we love you and we support you. That's what's going on. Okay. Awesome, Kwang. All right, guys. Well, I think we made a lot of progress today. That was really cool. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I know it might be a little weird at times. Oh, nice. Good, Megan. Nice. Okay, yeah, no problem, Night Flyer. Yeah. All good. Get it and we'll count it the next time. We'll count it the next time. I appreciate you guys. I can't believe it. We're changing the idea of the stream a little bit. It's from being so debate heavy debate, and I think it's really important for us to live stream this political movement to thwart these MAHA bills that are being introduced everywhere. From my understanding, this is the first political movement that's ever been live streamed from conception to actions. And exactly, Pedals, exactly. There's too much going on that we can just sit here and just yell into the void. I can't just sit here and I'm not a journalist. You know what I mean? I'm not a journalist. I don't just sit here and passively intake this stuff. Yeah, I'm a scientist. I get engaged. We have to change things. We have to make the world better. That's what we're doing. Thank you. Thank you, souls. I think so too. I think once we get some of these, every single one of these MAHA groups has infographics. They have infographics talking about stats. They have their that people can share, that they can disseminate, and I think that is the big thing that we need to work on. So, I think we need to work on getting the infographics, getting everything situated, so that we can share it out. Exactly, Kate. So I think we should think about what we want those to be, and especially considering what we were talking about before with the SSS. It was like basically the ability for people to be swayed, and I think that's what the audience for, what is the audience we are going for? Who are we intending for these infographics to land on? That's a really important question. So, yes, thank you, Nightflyer. You guys are making it possible, man. You guys are the ones, so. Oh, you know what? Dude, I heard about that. Google Notebook LM. Great new notebook. Okay. Let's do it. Marketing plans, course meeting transcripts, sales. Maybe I can upload. How do I? I want to create pro vaccine infographics for social media. They need to have high impact stats and be able to be widely understood by people with no scientific background. Submit. Looking for sources. Discover sources. Ooh. Okay, cool. Caesar 10, that will do. Okay. Vaccine messaging guide, all that kind of stuff. Okay, those are cool. All right, sweet. Whoa, what is going on? Catalyst Action Network. That's who we are, guys. That's why the Discord is what it is. It's called the Catalyst Network because we are spurring political change, political action. We are catalysts. That's what we are. Okay, start typing something. What combination of behaviors and vaccines highly mitigated COVID-19 mortality spread? Flashcards. Generate flashcards based on your sources. Reports. Video, audio. I want to add a note. What? No. It's my first time using this. This is very weird. Quiz, flashcards. No, not flashcards. Reports. Briefing documents, study guide, blog posts. Blog post is almost there. Loading suggestions. Policy proposal, white God, it's like the opposite of what we want. No. No. Give me the best. Give me the best stats so that people will. Mind map? Maybe. Oh, dude. You know what we should do? We should do this this notebook LM for these nonprofits. Whoa. Okay, sick. After adding sources, click to add. Okay, yeah, that's what the stuff I want to do. This. It's so interesting. How do I? Video overviews. Banana video overviews? Brief. Whiteboard. What? Wait, we can get a video? Can we get a video made? Banana? Nano banana. Guys, what is going on? Oh, STLA, interesting, really. Let's see what it makes. STLA, this is amazing. Thank you, dude. Person, I don't know what you guys are. There we go. Okay, let's see. It says this may take a while, but one of the on the side here, it's not saying what I want. I want another one which is like the infographic. Do I add a note? Add new note. Infographic. This would be an easily shareable graphic with ideas, content that can be understood by a broad audience. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. Like, no. Remove source. Okay, cool. We're making a video, guys. We're making our first AI created video. I did STLA. This is all on the left-hand side. I searched pro-vaccine sources that were, and we're doing that right now. So I used the internet to find sources of stuff, and then now we are trying. Let's see. Ducray, look at this. 57 emails and phone calls today. That's 52 actions that we've done, guys. 52. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. It's honestly so cool, dude. Thank you, guys. It's okay. You should still. You're good. Ducray, you saw the template, right? You saw the template that we had, that we made. So we're creating a video right now to support this. I'm really curious what they actually say. I selected brief. Hmm. Discord. What? Oh, they have like they have a notebook, a Discord. Look at that, dude. Dude, there's a Discord group for with everything. Look at that. How hilarious. Okay. Let's see. I can share this. STLA, do you know how to use this thing? If I shared this with you, would that be good on Discord? Still waiting for the video. And STLA, let me know, dude. Do you think that action dot it is action dot drgreg dot show? What? Your comment wasn't posted because of this live's settings. What? HTTP // There you go. Come on. This is the brief one too. This is the brief. We are generating a video, ladies and gentlemen. Our first vaccine commercial. Let's see how it goes. Generating video. I want to STLA, do you know how to, like, on the right hand side here where it says studio? Can I add? Oh, I have the premium one. I have pro. Yeah, I pay for Gemini. STLA, do you have do you know how to use this? Should I invite you to the book? Because I'm trying to, like, the audio overview, mind map, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to add an infographic on the right hand side so that I can, like, we can try to create infographics. Okay. I wonder if you could make infographics from there because it says, like, on the side audio overview, video overview, mind map, reports, flashcards, quiz. So it's like I want to create a video. I want to create a you know boilerplate, create infographics. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, maybe I could use it to summarize documents, and then go to ChatGPT or Gemini and say make an infographic with this exact info in the summary. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll use this to create something that then I feed into another one. Okay. That makes sense. Oh man. All right, while we wait. Oh, cool, STLA. I'm down, dude. We have to utilize it. We got to utilize the AI. You know what I mean? Whatever we can do. I mean, at this point, we need all the help that we can get, bro.
We have to get our These guys aren't fucking around.
I know.
They're not fucking around.
Oh my god. Why does he do this? Why does it's just like cringe over over swearing. Like it's like it is so cringe. I don't know. Am I weird on this one, guys? Am I weird? Feels very cringe to be just like so swearing so much, like needlessly swearing. I don't know what it is. I'm not a Puritan, okay? Oh, sick. Whoa, we got it. It finished. Okay, our video finished. Whoa, here we go. 2-minute video. Guys, this is cool. Look, check it out. We did it. Yeah, we did it. This is it. This is what I made. I looked for all the everything that we could find on the internet for sources on vaccines, and then this is what it used. Okay, this is it, guys. This is our first video. Dude, guys, how crazy is this? We are doing a political movement live on the internet. I think it's just so cool, man. I don't know. I don't think nothing's like this has ever happened before. Legitimately. This is so cool. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's talk about something huge, the economic power of vaccines. 295 billion euros. That's the cost of just 10 preventable diseases, a massive number. So a number that big, I mean, how do you even begin to make sense of it?
Well, we're going to use the secrets of great visual design to really unlock this story.
We'll use something called the GRAPIC principles as our guide. It's
Okay.
all about making things clear.
Well,
Because this is the first
Do it.
challenge, right? Information overload. It's just too easy to get lost. So the first step is to prioritize. Let's make the most important message
No, this is like
absolutely
meta.
impossible to miss. For every single euro invested in adult vaccination, governments get 4 euros back in return. Yep, that's a 4x return on investment. See how powerful it is when you just focus?
I heard it was like 11 to 1. Thanks,
Okay,
Souls.
next up, imagery. Because a simple visual can make a fact so much more memorable.
Why is it meta?
So here's a fact. A measles epidemic meant sick healthcare workers missed over 21 days of work.
Hi, Michelle.
Now add a simple icon, and suddenly that data sticks. The ripple effect on healthcare is huge. And that brings us to charts. You have to choose them carefully, or they just create confusion. Just look at the difference here. The chart on the left is noise, the one on the right, clear story. So when you actually see the data clearly, the takeaway, the chart on the left is noise, the one on the right, clear story.
That's so funny, dude. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need to prompt it way better. Yeah, this is so funny. This is so funny. It's exactly. This is not. This is. It's okay, guys. It's our rough. It's our rough draft. Okay. It's our rough draft. We're trying. We're trying. We're trying.
Story. So when you actually see the data clearly, the takeaway is simple. Vaccination is an economic powerhouse. And we're not talking small numbers.
guys, we're this is all. This is. I do this. This is what this stream is now. You know what I mean? Making this stuff, making it better, making infographics. Tomorrow we're gonna make infographics the entire time. I'll have 5 more senators that we can call. While you guys are doing those calls and those actions, we're going to be making the infographics. Like this is just what we're going to do every time, every day. We're going to be making videos, making graphics, making actions. It's just what this whole thing is going to be. That's just what this whole. That's what my. Yeah, we're
Eradicating diseases like smallpox and polio saves billions every year. Plus, it protects entire industries. We're talking travel, hospitality, retail, the list goes on.
And gets personal, too. A healthy population means a much more productive workforce for everyone.
So it's really time to shift our thinking. This isn't just another cost, it's a critical investment.
So, if this is the incredible return we get, what's the real cost of doing nothing at all?
Okay, I like it, but I do think we need something to talk about. They're all reprising all this stuff in terms of medical freedom, so we need to counter that. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. It's all like we need to think about that. Exactly, Pedals. Yeah. It's not. We're not going to share that one. It's all about figuring out how we can leverage AI to make more of this, because that's the only, guys, this is legitimately a grassroots organization. We don't have $5 million starting funds like all these, all because they have freaking Goldman Sachs money, you know. I mean, it's unbelievable, but this is it. This is what this is what we're doing. So, right. I mean, that's what we got. That's all we got, Michelle. Yes, exactly, Helen. We're doing this on a budget. This is the budget. This is the dollar store. You guys, I mean, it's insane because like we're, in a way, because we're so grassroots and because this is just us, you know, it's such a good way. Like we can't imagine someone saying that this is funded by freaking Big Pharma or something. You know what I mean? Like there's no way. We're literally every single action, every single night is all going to be live streamed, and we're doing it all here. So in a way, I mean, we're fully transparent. We are fully open. I like that. Sure, Michelle. I mean, that was just our rough draft. It's just our rough draft of our first thing ever. So we're working on it. Join the Discord, guys. That's the big thing. Join the Discord. That's where we're gonna be politically. Oh yeah. Okay. Real quick. Let's do this thing real quick with Newsom. Yeah, guys. It's not. It wasn't built in a day, kind of thing. You know what I mean? We gotta buckle up. Here we go. Let's see what Newsom has to say.
These guys aren't fucking around. I know. They're not fucking around. These guys are surgical. And so we have to get our shit together. Problem with the Democratic Party, weakness. Trump is weakness masquerading as strength. Mm-hmm. Democrats, weakness. And that fundamentally has to be addressed. We can get into the issues. We're dominant in terms of the vast majority of issues. The American people are with Democrats. Not all of them, but the vast majority. But at the end of the day, that's the issue we have to address. Bill Clinton said it better than anybody else. Given the choice, the American people will always support strong and wrong versus weak and right.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to do is not just express strength in terms of communication, but to demonstrate it in terms of the work we're doing on the ground and using our moral authority and our formal authority. That's what Proposition 50 is all about, man. Yeah. Organizing people to feel empowered, to give them a voice, to give us choice, and to be able to push back against this son of a bitch. These guys aren't fucking.
True. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, if you think that Newsom is more corrupt or lying than Trump, then I mean you're out of your mind, dude. It really, I don't think that he's lying and corrupt. I'm sorry, like Newsom is not. It's just not. It's good, Manny. I mean, we have to do it. There's no other way. I mean, they're literally trying to rig the election. Trump even said that we deserve to have 5 more seats and we deserve that. So yeah, it's absolutely, we have to do it. It's not a question. We have to. Not a question even for a second. I mean, they're literally trying to rig it, and they even said it. Yeah, I like Newsom too. I don't, the whole idea that he's corrupt or something. It's just a right wing like Fox News talking point. So it's just nonsense. Oh, really? STLA? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. It's crazy. Yeah, Manny. Yeah, Trump is exactly. He's talking about 3rd term. Yes, dude. Yeah. Like guys, the Republicans are playing the game like the Democrats will never be in power again. You know, there is no possible way that the Republicans think that there should be a Democratic president or ever will be a Democratic president with as much power as the Republican Party has right now. I mean, they are so overplaying their hand right now. It's wild. The idea that Trump has this power to erase the Constitution, not be held to account by any court, any legislative branch. Like, do they really think that the Democrat president is going to have those powers as well? They're playing the game as if they are going to be in power for life. That's just how they're playing it. So you know, it's obvious. It's obvious that Trump is not planning on leaving. It's obvious that the Republicans are trying to cook the books so that they never have to leave power. So exactly, Manny. Exactly. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I can't believe we did 52 actions tonight. It's 52 emails, 52 emails or calls that people did. And we're doing it. That's incredible, guys. Oh, is there daylight savings time or something? I think it's amazing, guys. Genuinely, it's wild. It's so cool. Yes, that's cool. I know, Nightflyer. It's crazy. I'm so proud of you guys, man. The best community. The best community on Twitch. The only political movement to be streamed from conception to actions. Everything out in the open. Everything transparent. It's amazing. It's so cool. It really is cool. Really is amazing. And our vaccines are going up. Incredible. Like, God, guys, it's just, yes. Thank you, guys. I love you guys too. Genuinely, thank you guys so much. It's so cool, man. I've always wanted to see a stream or a community, an online community, actually bring about positive political change and actually be about impacting the world around them. And I always felt like there was a huge opportunity. So, Deborah, we are, and it's happening. It already is happening. So, you can stay in here and you can watch us take down bill after bill of your Lord and Savior, RFK and Trump. And you can watch MAHA be burned to the ground. And you can watch it live here. That's the difference between us and you. Your organizations are funded by Goldman Sachs billionaire money. Us, we're just I'm a scientist that has a feeling that we can make the world a better place. That's it. That's it. Not much going on. And we will. All right? We are the people. E pluribus unum. Out of many, one. That's what we are. E pluribus unum. You took it, we didn't. What? Are you talking about the vaccines? Oh, it's so funny, dude. My link tree, dude. My link tree. Just my link tree and my bio. Yeah, that has everything. Yep. All right, guys. I think we're gonna pump. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. I don't know who Amo is. I have no idea who you're talking about. Oh, thanks for commenting, dude. You can be blocked. All right. Guys. It is. Deborah, do you want to be blocked too? Is that what you want? Do you want to be the martyr? Is that what you want? I can martyr you. Is that what you want? You're so brave. No. I'm not, Deborah. Because you know why? We're gonna show up in your stream. We're gonna show up in your For You page, and every single time you scroll past us, we're gonna have more actions. We're gonna be fighting back even harder against MAHA. We're gonna be fighting it at every state, every single bill. We're gonna take every single one of those organizations down. That's what's gonna happen. And you're gonna watch it here, and you're gonna watch it streamed live every single night as we dismantle MAHA, every single state, every single organization, every single bill. They're going to be out of here because it's a takedown. It's a takedown. Down, 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 down. It's a takedown. We're not failing. We're actually doing really well. Numbers go up. Numbers go up, bud. It's a takedown. Every single time. Peace. See ya. get those actions. Action.drgreg.show. Get those things in. Let's go. Join the Discord, guys. Join the Discord link tree in my bio. That's where we're organizing. That's where we're making change. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Videos, infographics. It's going to be amazing. Let's go. Bye, 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 bye.